It's a very personal choice of any team what sort of plan they want to come up with against us. I think a lot of teams have tried to bounce us out, but that hasn't been the case for the longest time that I've seen. Uh, Mostly the bouncer is a plan to set you up for the next ball to nick you off. A bouncer is never to scare you away, or it's just to put in the batsman's head that there might be a short ball coming, another one, because you got two in the over now. I think as international cricketers we got to be good enough to stand up to that challenge and fit enough to actually react to those deliveries. That's where your fitness counts as well. If you're not fit enough, then you might not have the reflexes to actually tackle a ball thrown at 150 k's to you, and you might be totally exposed or found in a very uncomfortable spot. But I think it's a very personal choice of any bowling attack what they plan to do against us. As I said, we should be prepared to face anything. If it's a seaming wicket, if they're trying to nick us off, then we should be technically correct to tackle that. If they're trying to bounce us out, we should be technically correct to leave the balls, or if confident, pull the balls. So I think it's a personal mindset, and I definitely have no issues with it. People have to realize I'm not 21 anymore. I'm growing up. I'm not that immature that I don't know where to control my aggression. Obviously, if I wasn't able to control my aggression, I would be nowhere. My career would have been over before it started. And see, I've made a few mistakes early on that I admit myself, and there have been times when I've gone over the top and done things that you shouldn't do in international cricket. But that's how you learn. I've learned what is needed to be done and what shouldn't be done, and how you don't have to cross the line. But I'm going to be 26 this year, and definitely growing up. Even if you see now, last game the bowler gave me a stare. I just gave him a stare back. I didn't say anything because I've realized it's important to make your presence felt, but it doesn't always have to be with words. It can be with your bat. I know now that the opposition wants to get me out, so that's why they're gonna try to rattle me and try to get me into a fight. But that gives me one more reason not to get out. So I pretty much like a battle, but I realize a use of words is not necessary all the time, and I'd rather let my bat do the talking now. And I'm always aggressive in my mind, but it doesn't have to come out in any sort of words.
I mean, I played with Virat at Bangalore and played with him for a few years, and he's an outstanding talent. I've been watching his progress throughout his career, and he's not far away from greatness. And I just hope we can get him out early on, and he doesn't score too many runs.